hats off to Skoda for this one. This is the Skoda Kodiaq Sportline 2 litre petrol engine with 190 brake horsepower with a DSG gearbox with only 8,000 miles on the car. 2020 20 registration. Today this car with the live pricing is 30990, and what a stunning car it is. If you have watched my previous videos, I always talk about the Discovery Sport, which is one of our best selling 7-seater vehicles. Now this is a 7-seater, this is 4-wheel drive. The finish on it is tremendous, and genuinely when I say hats off, I think the car's beautiful, and there's so much about this car because it has lots of sporty factor about it, but it's also very luxurious. I have driven this car earlier today just to get a feel of one because I've never had one, I've never driven one, so I thought, you know what, let's give it a quick little feel, and it drove surprisingly extremely well. Not that I have anything against the 2 litre petrols or anything like that, I just thought, I didn't know what to expect. And having driven for, 20 minutes, I thought, this is beautiful. It held the road well, it was very easy to drive, the steering was great. And overall, I thought it was perfect. I have 5 kids, so a 7-seater for me is very important, but sometimes I know you don't want a great big 7-seater. So this one does, it ticks every single box. And the way it looks, this one's got the full black styling pack on it. Now the Sportline is a sporty edition. This is a facelift model, so you have the big front end like most 4x4s do. You've got the LED strip daytime running lights, full xenons or LED headlights. If you're looking, you've got little LED strips in there with the daytime running lights as well, so it looks good. Some again extra sections there, the more larger aggressive front bumper there with the splitters, parking sensors front and rear, and you've also got the park assist, which means the car will parallel park on its own. You've then got things like adaptive cruise control, which is a massive thing because cruise control is great, but if you do a lot of journeys on the motorway, you set the adaptive cruise control 1, 2, 3 car lengths, it'll follow that car all the way to your destination, and as the car slows down, so will this one, and it'll catch back up again. But then, with it being a 4-wheel drive, you've got elevation, so you've got ground clearance, a lot of it. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think for a minute anyone's going to take on an outrageous 4-wheel drive adventure day out, nothing like that, but you can go and do what you need it to do. But it has that rugged look at the same time, whilst it's quite sporty, so you have that moulding finish on the arches. You've then got the upgraded 20-inch alloy wheels here, which is diamond cut, that lovely dark grey finish on the insert just there. The Sportline badges, you've then got the black window surrounds, and then you've got the sun protection glass as well. You've then got the lovely matte finish to the roof rails there, but look at this for an interior, and this is where I thought, this is very nice, extremely nice. You've got that quilted Alcantara stitching in the seats, but you've got the one-piece bucket style seating. So I love this one-piece seat. You've then got the flat bottom steering wheel, you've got the ambient lighting in the door cards, front and back. The full inlay has that carbon fibre effect on the centre dash, the door cards, DSG gearbox with a paddle shift, but it's the infotainment system for me. This is very easy to use, so you have navigation, you have Bluetooth, DAB, Smart Link, Skoda Kodiaq. It's got everything you need and very easy to use. It's a nice, I think it's like a 9-inch screen, which is more than enough, that's a good size. Your heated seats, you've got the dual zone climate control, other little features down there with regards to park assist and parking sensors. How nice is this? I feel like I'm sat in a VRS because it has a lot of the features, in my opinion, having sold VRSs previously, like them seats, these are super comfy, but because it's bucket styling, you've got, it nips you, and that feels brilliant. Lots of cubby hole space, 2 keys obviously, and then you've got the cup holders there, if you flip it over. See, this is a good idea, not that this is the reason why you'll buy it. See the little studs there? If you've got a bottle in there, you can turn the bottle and open the cap without the bottle spinning, and that's what the studs are for. Go straight back in there. I just love the seats. Let me show you the seats from the back. One more thing, because I do all the tests in these cars. I quite like the feel of everything. Everything's either leather, Alcantara, but even the plastic, it's not cheap plastic. It's got quite a nice soft touch to it. It bounces, which is good. So remember it's a 7-seat vehicle, but let me get in first if you don't mind. So this is what I'm looking at. I've got the driver's and passenger seat with that one piece, that lovely finish. Now that's my driving position because I set it all up. And I'm not the tallest, but I'm not the shortest. And to have this much, you've got acres and acres of leg room, tons of headroom. And this is brilliant. And again, I'm not the widest. I think you can quite easily fit, rephrase, you could fit 3 adults on this back on this middle row seat, which is not, you can't do that on every car. And that's what I like about this. I love the Discovery Sports, and I talk about it all the time. I do think this is a true contender. If anyone's looking for a 7-seater, it's one to look out for, just to give it a go and see what you think, because I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. The quilted Alcantara on the rear seats. Another nice little feature which a lot of the cars can't do. These seats, first of all, there's a little lever here, you can recline it ever so slightly, but the bit for me is this. Pull the handle, it's about 20 centimetres, so you can pull the seat forward, allowing the third row passengers a bit more leg room, which is nice. Now don't get me wrong, right now I'm sat really close, again still enough room, but if I didn't have to go the full way, just there, that's giving somebody a more than enough room. If I did that just for the exercise of showing you how the third row seating works. As you come round the back, you'll notice that nice flat back end. Again, continuing with that lovely LED. It's all about LED lights these days. LED rear lights, LED rear indicators, automatic tailgate, all the badging done in black, so that has that lovely black stealthy look, the sporty look. Remember, I've said it 3 times already, it is 4-wheel drive. It's this. I mentioned this previously in another video, because we have an X5 personally, which is a 7-seater. And the wife's X5, when the 7 seats are up, this is the truth, I haven't got this much space. I know I haven't, so I can literally get a few bags and that's it. This is with all 7 seats up. I can get a pushchair in there, plus a bag or 2 maybe, and that's impressive. Bear in mind, this is not a humongous 7-seater. This is not the Discovery 5. It's not even the Range Rover Sport. It's a smaller SUV that has 7 seats, 4x4, and still a boot space. But when the seats are down, because you're not going to use all 7 seats every day, I don't think. They go down flat, and that took me about 5 milliseconds. You've got a very big boot, which is very good. But let me show you another thing as well. If you come around here, Tom. So I'm going to just climb in, because the third row seating isn't designed for adults. It's more for kids and for short journeys and whatnot. But if you had to give your friend a lift home, then they could get in. Because once I get in there, it will be tight. I know it will be, but just to show you that it can be done. So as I get in, so if you come here, Tom, now when I put the seat back, I know I won't have much leg room. So because I've pulled that seat forward, can you see this, Tom, or not? From here, as in this bit, I've actually got, you know what? I actually do fit in it. I actually, come round here, Tom, again, if you don't mind. Now obviously, you know that I put this seat forward, not all the way. I left myself enough room when I was sat in the middle row, so I wasn't squashed. And that's where this position is now, hence why there's a difference. But whilst I'm sat here right now, headrest up, I've got headroom, so it's not touching the roof. And I could actually sit here, and it is comfortable. I'm actually amazed. I didn't try it, it's the first time I've tried it. And to get here now is not difficult as well. You just step in, step out. That is brilliant. Automatic tailgate, as you've seen. How nice is this car? With 8,000 miles on, 2-litre petrol, DSG gearbox in the Sportline for £30,990, you're getting lots of specification, up-to-date technology, modern, 7 seats. Hence why I said, hats off to Skoda. You've got electric seats and memory seats, all the different sort of adjustments for the lumbar support. But then you've got this, have a look at this here. A fully digital live cockpit, which is brilliant. That's what you expect in a car these days. The flat bottom steering wheel, the thumbprints, stereo controls, Bluetooth controls, cruise control, automatic headlight, automatic window wipers. Where normally the key goes is a push button start. Even the finer touches, the black badging around and the black finish on the lever. Automatic hold, electronic park brake. And the carbon fibre looks good. If you look on it, it's carbon fibre effect, may I add. You can just see, this is a brilliant car. I can guarantee you this car won't last long. Now, not everyone will naturally go and choose a Skoda, but hopefully this video will show you that this is more than just a Skoda. It's a brilliant 7-seater. Value for money, it's perfect. With it being 2020, you still have the remainder of the manufacturer's warranty. Beautiful car. Any questions, give me a call. If you want me to work some figures out for you, drop me a text or WhatsApp. My name and number's on the bottom of the screen. Thanks for watching. My name's Joe. Bye-bye now.